This is the reason why narcissists want to come back to you, even when you are happy and have moved on. This phenomenon often perplexes individuals. The reappearance of a narcissist in one's life just when they are in the process of moving forward, no longer dependent on them. In essence, narcissists are opportunistic individuals drawn to situations where they perceive beneficial resources and nourishment. Their ability to assess the value of someone lies in their keen understanding, established during the initial stages of interaction. This subtle synchronization allows them to gauge and stay attuned to a person's energy. If the narcissist proceeds to decline the potential supply, whether due to the individual's withdrawal or the narcissist's loss of interest, they are likely to sever ties. However, should they sense an increase in the individual's emotional resources during the recovery and healing phase, they may re-enter the scene. Narcissists tend to view individuals as part of a revolving cycle, akin to a carousel or a utilitarian space, where they engage in deceptive tactics to convince targets of their worth. Victims, having opened up emotionally to the narcissist, often find themselves manipulated into providing various forms of support, be it emotional, sexual, financial, or otherwise. Once the narcissist deems the person's contributions waning in value or becoming obsolete, they swiftly move on to the next target. This pattern resembles a carousel, as they continually shift from one individual to another, perpetually seeking those with the most abundant resources. The aftermath of being discarded by a narcissist is marked by either a harsh, brutal separation or an emotionally indifferent one, with the latter being equally impactful. The question of whether one held any significance for the narcissist lingers, fostering doubt and a sense of insignificance, particularly for those unfamiliar with narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. This lack of concern is evident in the narcissist's swift abandonment and apparent contentment with moving forward, leaving the discarded individual to question their worth and the sincerity of the connection. It proves advantageous for narcissists to initiate separations under their supervision, since it grants them full control. Likewise, it becomes opportune when they anticipate a prolonged period of post-separation distress, likely spanning months, potentially longer or occasionally shorter, with a minimum expectation of 6 months. If a past relationship with a narcissist held significant meaning, only after this half-year period might one perceive substantial progress in their recovery. The healing process extends beyond this time frame, with true milestones achieved when an individual begins to experience positive self-esteem, independence, the formation of identity, and the initiation of personal endeavors. This newfound life, distinct from the one experienced with the narcissist and absent immediately after the separation, tends to attract their attention. Analogous to sharks detecting blood from a distance, narcissists sense the changes and gravitate towards the source, seeking to exploit vulnerabilities. Narcissists demonstrate an uncanny ability to discern periods of healing and prosperity. Their objective is to re-establish control by rekindling connections and securing a steady supply. Proficient in manipulating emotional triggers, they evoke vulnerable sentiments and nostalgic memories at strategic moments. The timing of their outreach is precisely calculated to maximize the chances of success in winning the person back. It's crucial to note that not all narcissists engage in this return. Those who perpetually ruminate or remain devastated over the narcissist are less likely to witness their reappearance. Additionally, severe narcissistic injuries, such as public exposure or physical violence, may deter their return. Yet, for those on the path to healing who did not engage in actions that antagonize the narcissist, the likelihood of some form of reappearance remains high. The narcissist's inclination to check in or deploy intermediaries stems from a need to assess your current life situation. Without this insight, they feel a loss of control, prompting such actions as part of their survival instinct. Successfully recovering from a narcissistic relationship entails overcoming the challenges of emerging from the dark emotional space they left behind, a process likely to anchor individuals for a considerable duration. At times, the impact can be so severe that performing everyday tasks becomes an uphill struggle. Perhaps you find your job challenging, or interacting with those for whom you feel responsible poses difficulties. There may even be struggles to keep food down, common experience when grappling with heartbreak, resulting in that unpleasant, nauseating feeling. Sleep deprivation often accompanies this state, creating a cycle of challenges, disrupted sleep, loss of appetite, and impaired functioning. Nevertheless, healing is a common trajectory, and it's likely you'll traverse this path as well. Yet, a subsequent challenge arises upon reaching a healed state and experiencing improvement. At this juncture, the presence of narcissists becomes unnecessary and undesired. They re-enter your life with a compelling allure, employing persuasive tactics to entice you back into acceptance. This presents a challenge that necessitates preparedness, as your response holds significant implications for your future. Thank you for tuning in.